And welcome back, everyone, to Global War 1936, Operation Lone Ranger. Just keep on cranking out these videos. We're on turn 20 for Japan. We've got 3 tech roles: radar, long-range aircraft, and large ship construction. And it looks like we hit on radar and on long-range aircraft. All right, so radar goes up to stage 2, and we finish long-range aircraft. I think just about every country has long-range aircraft completed. All right. For purchases, we are going to go for 2 Marines, 3 medium armor, 2 destroyers, a medium bomber, 2 motorized infantry upgrades, 2 self-propelled artillery, and 2 mechanized infantry. Also going to start on stage 3, start construction of 2 battleships and 2 fleet carriers. All right. So for combat moves, we're going to bring this infantry from South Sakhalin into North Sakhalin. 1 infantry will come over to Primorsky Krai. 1 will come over to Amur. So that coastal artillery gets destroyed. 1 will come over to Burita, take that for free. So that's going to be a total of 4 IPP that we obtain. Might have to dig in and get some more roundels. Yep, I've only got 1. Let's adjust the IPP before we forget about it. So Japan's at 65. We go up 4 to 69, and then the Soviets will come down 4 to 34. Let's dig into my box here and get some more Japan roundels out. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, just get a little bit here. So Primorsky Krai, Amur, and Burita. And I guess we got 1 more left here, so we might as well use it. Actually, I'm going to need to get 2. So we're going to take Kurlan in Central Mongolia. Although we have to traverse mountain terrain to get to Central Mongolia, so we would have to stop in Suyan. So I think we'll just take Kurlan, and that will be worth 1 IPP. So we're up to 70, and the Soviets are down to 33. Let's see. Imagine we got some more. We're going to need more roundels because we got that army there in central Russia. All right. Let's see what we got over here. I don't imagine we're going to do a whole lot here in the Pacific. I thought about doing an amphibious assault into Alaska. I don't want to conduct it from here because then his guys could counter. I guess we could do it from P5 and go in from there and then send the fleet up 1-2 to reinforce. Maybe we'll do that. I was thinking about coming into P1 to stay far away from his fleet as possible, but when you attack into ice and tundra, you only get 1 round of combat, and if you're amphib assaulting and you fail, your guys are toast. They're dead. So I don't know if that's worth the risk. All right, so we got these guys in eastern Kazakhstan. All of them will come over. Well, do we want to send over all of them? Oh, yeah, they only have a movement of 1. They will come over into Novosibirsk. That's worth 3. think that's all we can do there. All right. Novosibirsk is worth 3, so we go up to 73, and the Soviets go down to 30. Take this roundel off. Well, I go and put those roundels away, and I found another combat move I could make. So these guys here, we're in the mountains, so we've only got a movement of 1. But we are going to take northern Iran and Azerbaijan. So let's see. 3 self-propelled artillery will go into Azerbaijan, along with a marine, and along with 3 medium armor, and then these other 2 medium armor will go into northern Iran. Let's see, Azerbaijan is worth 1, so we go up 1 to 74. Britain goes down 1 to 22. And then we will mark those guys. And Britain, I don't know if we gave Britain an extra 2 last, we shouldn't have. But yeah, he no longer gets +2 for that. Let's see. 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we could go after New Zealand. Let's do that. We're going to bring these guys down here to New Zealand and conduct an amphib assault. 1 infantry, 1 artillery in the North Island, 1 infantry, 1 artillery in the South Island. Oh, do we have any planes to help out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fighter. 1, 2, 3. See, the fighter's going to have a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he'd be screwed. 1, 2, 3. We'll use the maybe we'll just risk it. They'll be rolling at a 4, but we'll have 2 at a 2. That is kind of risky. We might be better off saving them for Sydney, because we do need reinforcements down here. You know what? Yeah, we're going to hold the phone on that amphib assault. I don't think that's smart. Okay. We could declare war on Afghanistan. How many troops is he supposed to have in there? If I remember right, I think Afghanistan definitely has at least 1 mountain infantry, if not more. Let's check it here. Afghanistan. Afghanistan has 2 militia and 1 mountain. Let's go for it. So we're going to declare war on Afghanistan and bring in 3 Marines, 2 tacticals, and 1 medium bomber. And then we will need... We'll get out some generic... Oh, that's the wrong box. Get out some generic pieces here. Kind of like what we did with Iran. right, so 2 militia and a mountain. We'll go ahead and put them on the board here. So the mountain's going to be at a 5, and then the 2 militia at a 2. All of our Marines are going to be at a 1. 2 tacticals at a 7, and a medium at a 7. So we got that set up and ready to go. Let's see. I think that might be all for combat. Let's see. Of course, we got our raiders. Let's resolve that. So, I don't think anything's changed. Yeah, we haven't gotten radar yet. So, we're just going to be +1 for the coastal sub. And Britain will be +3. 7 to 8, that's a fail. Second coastal sub. And that's going to be a fail as well. All right, let's go for the seaplane. Same deal, 1 to 3. Oh, nice. I think we might have actually done some damage here. So that's a 6 to a 4. So we do 2 there, and that's the maximum that is allowed on that line. All right. And then he will go back into Borneo. No sense in doing raiding there because the maximum damage is already done. So let's resolve Afghanistan. We have 2 tacticals at a 7. And that is a target select. And then we have a medium bomber at a 7. That's a miss. And then we have 3 Marines at a 1. All misses. And then he has a mountain at a 5. That's a miss. 2 militia at a 2. And those are both misses. All right, so we have the target select, so he will lose the mountain. And we go for round 2. 2 tactical bombers at a 7. And that's a hit. Medium bomber at a 7. That's a miss. And 3 Marines at a 1. All misses. And then he gets 2 militia at a 2. And both of those are misses. So he will lose a militia. And we go to round 3. 2 tacticals at a 7. And that's the hit that we need. And then he has 1 defense at a 2. And barely misses. All right. So we take Afghanistan with no casualties. Oh, already got a roundel in place there. It's not worth anything, but at least gives us a place to then move into the Soviet Union. The planes, they are going to come back into Monostrasta. For non-combat moves, we're going to move a artillery into southern Iran. Let's see, what else do we want to do? These attack naval transports, they have a movement of 2, and so they will start heading back north and go into P64. All of these guys here, the 2 infantry and the 2 artillery, are going to come into Queensland from P63. And we're going to put the fighter in Queensland as well. Oh, I was going to do strategic bombing. I forgot to give Britain and Anzac and France their money. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll have to, well, Britain's income has changed, so I can do Anzac, though. They're going to be at 5 and have 6. And then France is unchanged. They're at a 2. I'll have to go back and see what Britain's would have been. Yes, let's do strategic bombing on Sydney. So he will have a defense at a 3 or less. And then we have a strategic bomber, so we get 2 D6 rolls. Wow. We do the maximum damage that you can do. And he missed, so we do 12 damage. He has, let's see, improved construction. The maximum damage you can do is a 5, but because we rolled a 12, it's still a 5, even though you only subtract 1 from the roll. You don't subtract 1 from the maximum damage. So he still has to pay 5. At least that's how I interpreted the rule. All right. Other non-combat moves. Let's see. This fleet here in P61 is going to come down 1, 2, 3 in the Tasman Sea and settle there in P72. Oh man, I said I was going to do amphib assault into Alaska. So let's bring this army here. We'll take these transports out of port and we will attack into Alaska. And they are going to be joined by this fleet here. That will come up 1, 2. So we'll have 2 battleships and 2 heavy cruisers help support in shore bombardment. All right, let's see how that goes. So 2 battleships shore bombard at a 4. Ooh, we get a hit. And he's toast. The battle's over. So we take Alaska. And that is worth 1 IPP. So we move up to 75. US moves down to 61. Everyone there stays there. Can we reach 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Well, the carriers can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the carriers will join the task force here. And we're going to fly up some planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they will be loaded onto the carriers. I'll clean this up off camera. The battleships, they have a movement of 3, so 1, 2, 3, leaving the major port. So they'll come up to the Bering Sea, P4. We've got 2 mechanized, and we're going to send in 2 self-propelled artillery. We're going to load them up on transports. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to chip these guys out so we have more sculpts to work with. So there's 3 in there. And then we had 4 total there. All right. So we'll leave 2 of these guys behind in Honshu. The other 2 will load up on transports and start making their way south. We have a movement range of 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and we'll go to the Caroline Islands. This attack naval transport will go up 1, 2, 3 into P15. This naval transport will go 1, 2, 3 into the Java Sea. And I do believe that's going to be it for Japan. So let's place some units. 2 Marines will go into Kyushu. We've got 3 medium armor. We're going to place 2 in Rihi. 1 will go into Calcutta. These upgrades. Oh man. I think we'll hold off on the upgrades because we can't place them down. I don't think we can place them down in territory we've just conquered. We could do a supply path to upgrade this guy. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll upgrade this infantry in South Australia. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the other guy we will upgrade will be the one in Hokkaido. Right. So that leaves us with a medium bomber. You know what? This fighter, we're going to bring him over to Monostrasta. I forgot to move him. And then in its place, the medium bomber will go into Siam. Yes, Siam. And then 2 destroyers into P-16. 2 mechanized into Kyushu. 2 self-propelled artillery go into Honshu and join these other 2 self-propelled artillery. So we got a total of 4 there. All right, let's collect some income. Our base is at 75, plus 17. So I believe that is going to be 92. Let's see, 10 is 85 plus 7. Yep. 92. Wow. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. All right. That'll do it for Japan, guys. Next up will be turn 20 for the Commonwealth and Free France. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.